Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Avenue. And I am so excited that you're here today. On this channel, we talk about real life, real money, and building real wealth. And today, as you know, I shared just briefly a couple of weeks ago, or even maybe last week, becoming the best version of me in 2026. And I am 100% behind that. However, I want to show you, because there was a blueprint behind what I did, and I want to share with you the blueprint that I had that will help you if there's some areas that you want to improve in, or if you just want to become the best version of you in 2026 also. There are some things that I did, easy, just 3 steps, simple steps, and I will share those with you next. So stay tuned.
She's a go-getter, alright. What a beautiful sight. Anything she sets her mind to, she stays on it day and night. She writes the checks, she signs the deeds. She plants the fruitful seeds and still finds the time to meet all her family needs.
Okay, this specific blueprint is called the CCE blueprint. Write that down, CCE. The first C stands for clarity. And I've gone over this maybe in a video before, just very briefly, but clarity is the foundation of where you want to go. So in 2026, when January or December 31st, 2026 hits, what do you want that to look like for you in whatever area you want to improve? Say if you want to improve in your finances, since this is a financial channel, let's say you want to improve in your finances. You can't say, I just want to be better in finances. That's too vague. You don't know where you want to go, what you want to do, or anything. And nobody can understand, okay, you want to improve in your finances. What does that look like? So you have to be very specific and very clear on where you want to be in 2026, December 31st in specific of 2026. If you want to, let's say, make a bigger contribution to your investments, you can say something like, I'd like to invest 15% every month toward stocks or toward bonds until I invest $10,000 by 2026, December 31st. So that will be your goal. And once you have your goal down, then your mind will start to think of ways, how am I going to do this? What do I need to shift around? What do I need to put in place to get to those goals? But just making a random goal, such as I'll be healthier, that's not a good goal. It's a vague goal, but it's not a true goal. And as you can tell in my past video, and I'd like for you to go watch it if you haven't, I laid out specific things that I was going to do in my health journey to make myself at optimal health. And I defined it for you and told you the things, the steps that I was going to take, the things that I was going to do to get there. Now, all I can do are the things that I say that I'm going to do. And then the results will have to come from that. I can't force anything. I can't just make myself magically healthier, but I can take steps in the right direction. And as long as I'm doing the things that's necessary for me to do and know the reasons why, that if the needle is not moving, why is the needle not moving? What do I need to shift? What do I need to do differently? What do I need to go get tested? Whatever it is, but I'm very clear on where I want to be and when I want to be there. If it's a mega goal, you may have to have micro steps to get to that goal. Say if you want to save, put $10,000 in a saving account by, let's say, June, you'll have to have micro steps to get to that goal. What do you have to save every month, every week to get to that goal? And as you see yourself saving, and if you fall off the bandwagon on one month, you know that the next month you'll have to catch up or double the amount or catch up where you fell off. So you have decisions to make in order to get to where you want to get. But if the goal is not out there, if the goal is not clear, you don't know how to get there. You don't know how to explain it to anybody else. And more than likely, you may not make it. I can't say 100% you won't make it, but if it's clear, you have a better chance of making that goal and meeting that goal in 2026. So what are your goals? And I would say, don't make too many goals. Just make 2 or 3 of them that you know that you want to focus on accomplishing them. And I really don't care how big they are. Don't make them too small where they're going to be very easy to accomplish. Make them in an area where it's going to push you a little bit, because you become better when you get pushed a little bit. If you know that you can save $10 a month, why make the goal $10 a month? Make it a little bit more and you will become better, because you will be pushed to go ahead and save that extra amount and not increase your lifestyle to take up the money that you would have to do that. So clarity is the first goal that you want to, or the first step that you want in any process. Be clear of exactly what you want, when you want to get there, and why do you want this outcome to be. How will it help you? How will it help the people around you, your family, your household? Be clear on all of those, and you'll have something, foundation that's strong that you can hold on to when the times get rough, because distractions will come, the times will get rough, but as long as you're clear on the direction that you're going in, you can push through. Now, there are only 3 steps in order to do this. So right now, I want you to hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on the latest information that I'm bringing it to you. Only 3 steps, guys. These are 3 simple steps. CCE, you should be remembering this. Share it out with someone, make a comment. Tell me what steps are you going to use. Tell me what goals are you going to put out there for you. I'd love to hear what you're going to do in 2026 before it gets here. You already have the plan, the blueprint laid out, exactly how you're going to do it. So when January 1st hits, you're off to the races. That very next step is being committed. That's the second C, being committed. What does commitment look like? It is not motivation. It's not how I feel. It's nothing like that. Commitment is actually discipline. You know, you put down the things that you're going to do regardless of how I feel. I'm going to the gym every morning, 5 days a week. Regardless of if I'm motivated to go or not, I'm going to the gym every morning, 5 days a week. That's what I do. I go to the gym every morning, 5 days a week, bar none. Doesn't matter if it's raining outside, thundering, snow. Only way I'm not going to the gym 5 days a week is if it's snow and the gym is shut down. Then I'll do something in my house, but that is being committed. It's being unshakable. It's being true to what you say you're going to do. And that's the second C, is being committed. It's a mindset. And a mindset will lead to your actions, but you have to get your mind right first. It's knowing truly that this is what you're going to do and taking action on what you say you're going to do. Bottom line, you guys, commitment is not about you. It's about, it's for you, but it's not about you. The end results will be for you. But just because when I say it's not about you, it's not about the way you feel or if you want to do it, if you don't want to do it. That's not what it is. A commitment is more trusting that goal. If that's the goal that you set out, you're going to trust that goal and go for what you trust in, because you know that this is where you need to be. You trust it, so you're going to move toward the direction that you trust. Commitment is about being obedient to the goal. You may not want to do it, but this is what you said you're going to do. Like I said, 5 days a week, I'm going to the gym. I'm being obedient to the goal that I put out for me to be obedient to. So 5 days a week, bar none, I'm going to the gym. I'm trusting the goal and I'm being obedient to that goal. And last but not least, I'm making sacrifices for the goal. I may not feel good. I may have, a cold. I may have a headache. Something may hurt on my body, but I'm going to make the sacrifice and go anyway. If it's cold outside and I really don't feel like getting out of bed, we know how that is. We do that when it's time to go to work. We do that when it's time to go to church. It's cold outside. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like that. It's not about that. It's about making sacrifices, because it's not about you. It's not about you, but it's for you. Going to the gym 5 days a week will give me a better, stronger body. And so it's for me, even though it's not about me. So commitment is very, very important in the CCE process. So stay committed, stay focused, and stay locked in to the goal that you know that you want to achieve and that you really need in your life. And lastly, the E is about execution. What are you actually doing? And when I say doing, it's doing not just to stay busy, but to be productive. You have to do something to move the needle, which means you need to do the right things that will move the needle. Staying busy, I can get on my computer and just look at emails all day. That's not being productive, unless there's an email in there that I need to really respond to. But that's just cleaning out emails, doing things. I can shuffle papers around on my desk. That's not being productive. But if I'm talking to people, selling real estate, doing stuff like that, that's being productive. That's the stuff that I need to be doing. That's executing. That's taking action. What is it that I really need to be doing to move the needle forward? And those things that I don't need to be doing, I need to list those also and stop doing those or give those to someone else to do. But my time does not need to be spent in those areas. I need to stop negotiating with, well, will I do this or will I do that? Know exactly what I need to do to get to the next step and then the next step. But I need to execute, because having a plan and being committed and never starting, ready, aim, never firing, ready, aim, never firing, you can't get anything done like that. You have to, at some point, let the arrow go. You have to execute and move in that direction. But get ready, get the aim straight, get committed to exactly where you want to go, and then start executing and moving in that direction. And if you do these 3 steps, simple steps, whatever it is that you want to use these on, it could be, relationships, it could be family, situations. It could be any of those. It doesn't always have to be money. It could be health, could be eating better, could be any of those. But whatever in your life that you need to move the needle, this is what you want to apply, the CCE blueprint, and that's the way you get there. I applied them with all the things that I'm going to do to improve myself, make me a better version of me, or the best version of me in 2026. So I applied that. Committed, being clear, first of all, clarity, commitment, and then execution. The CCE blueprint. Hopefully this has been helpful to you, something that you can use, something you can jot down. And if there is something that you want to share with me and the rest of the group, by all means do so. As well as I do, if you go to my website that's listed down in the show notes, my website is down there. If you want to join the newsletter, I share out information on the newsletter also. So make sure you become a part of that newsletter. I'd be happy to have you in the group that we're sharing and learning and growing. All right. And with that, I will see you in the next video.